Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech doing some patron pack openings today. These are actually patron pack openings that I did yesterday and then accidentally deleted. I feel like a lot of the fun of pack openings on a channel is actually seeing the packs open. So I'm just going to open a whole nother set of packs for patrons, although I'm going to show you the original cards that I opened yesterday because one of the packs was very good, and I feel like that patron should get that even if it wasn't opened on camera. I also just want to say thank you to everybody who's over there on Patreon supporting the channel. It's really what helps me cover the day-to-day expenses and allows me to improve this channel over time. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a larger Patreon push later on this week. I just wanted to wrap some stuff up and say thank you to a few particular patrons and also wrap up a contest for some altars. So that altar contest giveaway is going to be done at the end of this video. So if you've been waiting for that, hold on or skip forward to the end and see those. I'm going to start right here with Khans of Tarkir. This is for Peter. Khans has got some great stuff. The fetch lands have started to go up in value, and it is definitely the set where you can get the most valuable foil at this point. It's also a fun set to draft and play against in a limited environment. War Shrieker, Defiant Strike. I actually like that combat trick a lot. Crippling Chill, Molting Snakeskin, got Bloodkin here, Blue-Black Lifeland, Tormenting Voice, Efreet Weapons Master. The fact that this has Morph on it helps it playability a lot. I like the flip ability on it. I also really like Jeskai colors. More of a Humanith, Bloodfell Caves, Brave Sands, Armament Corp, Sultai Soothsayer, very nice. In the rare, we've got a solid limited card in the Grim here. Got Morph. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. Actually, like this a lot in limited. We've got land. What would be my other top pick here? I don't know. I like the Weaponsmith, but it already puts you in 3 colors. I like Crippling Chill a lot. Outside of the rare, Crippling Chill is probably the card that I would end up picking. Tap target creature, doesn't untap during its next controller's untap phase, and draw a card. Nice cycling, nice tempo card here. And just to show you what came out of the first pack for Peter there, got Dragon Throne of Tarkir here. Fun EDH card, definitely a casual card. Okay, next we're moving on to Magic Origins. This is for Eric, new patron of the channel. We have known from the local Magic scene for a while. Let's see what we've got here. Infectious Bloodlust, Archon Jailer, Thornbow Archer, Enshrouding Mist, Stratus Walk, Fastwood Gorger, nice body there, Bellowing Lizard, Stuart Avian, Returned Centaur, Ring Warden Owl, Sphinx's Tutelage, Sylvan Messenger, Fleshbag Marauder, and Chase. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, so Jace is definitely seeing some play in Constructed. Currently, this is a pretty amazing pack here. Very, very nice. There's a control deck that is using him. I'm actually talking about him in my upcoming finance video Very, very nice pack. Excellent. Glad to see it going to a patron here. First pick, limited, is definitely Jace. Outside of that, I like Return Centaur a lot. Very solid card. The 4/2 body is very good, or 2/4 body is very good in limited. It can block pretty much anything. Tappers are very good, and white is the best color in this set. Those are probably my other two top choices out of this pack. Very, very nice pack. Excellent. In the other pack that I opened yesterday, the rare out of it was Lanimore Waste, so much less interesting pack. And my top pick was either Bounding Chris or Celestial Flare. Celestial Flare is just very, very nice removal. Next patron pack opening here is for Excalibur Zone. Excalibur Zone is I'll drop a link in here, another YouTuber that I follow. He mostly does video game content and has walkthroughs, that type of stuff. He's also active on Twitter, and I've chatted with him several times on Twitter. Very cool that he's decided to support the channel. Definitely check his channel out. Very nice guy. Have fun chatting with him online. Let's hope that he gets something good out of this Magic Origins pack. There we go. This is looking good. Dragon Fodder. Better in some other sets to have this type of blockers, but it's not a bad card. Celestial Flare, very, very nice removal. Cards are slipping and sliding on me today. Bone to Ash is not bad at all. Not great. Aerial Volley. Lightning Javelin I like a lot. Lightning Bolt is great at 1, and Lightning Javelin is actually playable at 4. Shows you how overpowered Lightning Bolt is. Shambling Ghoul. Void Mage. It's not bad at all. Vine Snare, not my favorite. Heavy Infantry is a decent 3/4. Tap ability makes it much more playable than just a vanilla 3/4. Drow's Invocation. It's okay. Call of the Full Moon. Aggro deck, not bad, but I don't like getting 2 for 1, so got to be very careful there. Kunsel's Lieutenant. Nice human here. And then Gideon's Phalanx as the rare. Put 4 2/2 Knight creature tokens onto the battlefield with Vigilance, Spell Mastery. If there are 2 or more instants or sorceries in your graveyard, creatures you control gain indestructible till end of turn. This is a house in limited, although it costs way too much mana. 7 mana is just a lot of mana for limited. I don't think I would first pick this, and it could definitely swing a game, but it's so late for casting cost. That's tough. With the rares, you don't often get a chance to play the rares. You play the commons and uncommons a lot more. I like the Lightning Javelin here a lot because it's solid removal. And I like Celestial Flare. I might grab the Flare, see if the rare circles. Even the Lieutenants are not bad here. Not bad at all. That's a fun pack. Moving on to the last of the Origin packs here. This is for DJ H, another new patron on the channel. And what I do is I put up a limited number of pack openings at $2 for people who want to join the channel. And then anybody who joins at $5 will also get pack openings. $5 gets your name in the credit also. Grasp of the Heromancer, Night Snare, Dragon Fodder, Highclaw Recluse, Nyx Barrier, Vine Snare, Heavy Infantry, Picklebore, Reaver Soul, Dreadwaters, Shadow of the Past, Skyraker Giant, Undercity Troll, and in the rare spot, Molten Vortex. This is a House Unlimited, and possibly a constructed playable card. The fact that it's 1 casting cost instead of 3, like Seismic Assault, definitely makes up for the fact that there's a 1 red activation cost. This is just something really nice in an aggro deck to do with your land late game. I like this card a lot. I would definitely pick this in limited. My other solid limited pick, I like the Heavy Infantry and white. I don't know, Reave Soul is solid removal also. It takes out 3 power or less creatures. So those are the other things that I would definitely look at in this pack. Although Molten Vortex is top of the list for sure. And DJ H has definitely done well with this double pack opening. The other pack happened to have a Nissa in it. And Nissa is just a wonderful planeswalker, along with a nice ramp card. Very, very solid pickup there. The last pack that I'm doing today is an Odyssey pack. Had a fan of the channel who really liked Odyssey, and I was able to find some packs at a reasonable price at one of our local game stores. Card Kingdom had some in, and that's where I ended up getting this one last night. I had actually picked up a pack from Shane's down in Renton earlier to do the earlier pack opening. So we're going to see cards from 2 Odyssey packs. I was really excited to do this because Odyssey is in that time period where I was in school and I was not playing Magic when Odyssey came out. So I know almost none of the Odyssey cards. Let's just jump in here and see if there's anything really cool or interesting in here. I'll take a little bit more time with these because what we're really looking at here is a little bit of Magic history and some cards that a lot of people watching the channel today probably have not seen. Okay, we got Dusk Imp, a 2/1 flyer for 3. Not bad, not bad unlimited. Chain Flinger, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. This is a pinger. He's a 2/2, 4 casting cost. With Threshold, he does 2. I like him a lot. That's a limited card that I could get behind. Avon Fisher, when Avon Fisher is put in the graveyard, draw a card. This is a card that I'm pretty sure I played with as a reprint somewhere. Very nice flyer. Rabid Elephants. Whenever Rabid Elephants becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Solid 3/4, not a bad creature. Oromancer. This is a card that I've definitely played with. When Oromancer comes into play, you may return target enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Not really a limited card. You really need a bunch of enchantments to make it good. Blazing Salvo. Blazing Salvo deals 3 damage to target creature unless that creature's controller has Blazing Salvo deal 5 damage to him or her. This is a Punisher mechanic. This never works out for me. I always need it to destroy their creature, and they just take 5. 5 is a lot of damage in a burn deck, but often I would just rather have 2 to the face than 3 that removes one of their creatures if they're low on life. I like the design, just never works out. Seafloor Debris comes into play tapped, adds blue, and you can get blue, or you can get one of any color, and to sack it. Not too impressed with that. I guess it's a way to splash things in limited. That's the only place I would play it. I would probably play it over an island in a mid-range deck. Morbid Hunger. Morbid Hunger deals 3 damage to target player or creature, you gain 3 life. For 6 casting costs, that's pretty insanely high. I like this iconography they put on there for the graveyard to show you that it can be cast from the graveyard. So the flashback on it is 9. That doesn't make it more playable. I like graveyard playable cards. I don't care for this one at all. Curious Desire. Enchanted creature cannot attack. Threshold they cannot block. Very happy with that. Solid card for limited. Filthy Cur. Whenever Filthy Cur is dealt damage, you lose that much life. That's a pretty big drawback for a vanilla 2/2 bear. Creatures used to be bad. Creatures gotten so much better. Sacred Rites. Discard any number of cards from your hand. Creatures you control get +0/+1 until end of turn for each card discarded this way. That looks so bad. That's a combat trick, but not one I would ever want to play. If it was +1/+1, I would play that. Predict. This is a great card. I really like this card. I've played this card in Rug Delver before against Miracles to throw their top into the graveyard. So basically what you do, you name a card, you put the top card of target player's library into their graveyard. If you name the card correctly, you draw 2 cards, otherwise you draw 1. So it's a cantrip always that has some functional aspect of occasional card advantage. Against Counterbalance, being able to throw somebody's top into their graveyard feels so good, and it's a card they would never expect. I played this for about 2 tournaments a few years ago when I got back into Legacy, and I really liked it. It is a little bit slow. I think there's some better 1 casters now, like Thought Scour, that feed your own graveyard in the process. But it was a fun card. Darkwater Egg. Add a blue and a black when you sack it. So it's basically color fixing. You're able to draw a card. Not that impressed. Metamorphosis Worm. 3/3 that when it's got Threshold, it turns into a 7/7 for a 5 caster. Might be playable in limited. Probably playable in limited. And we've got Zoologist. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, put it into play. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard. That's the type of card that I could definitely play in a green EDH deck, especially if you've got Oracle and Modiva, where you're putting those lands into play off the top of your library. You know whether or not there's a creature. That's a fun card. That's a little bit of a hidden gem there for EDH. Very, very nice. Well, this was definitely a fun pack. The reason I was laughing so much is on the other pack that we did here, we got a Werebear and a Predict. Werebear is a lot of fun. It'd probably be my top draft pick. It produces mana and turns into a 4/4 when you hit Threshold. Very nice for a 2 caster. Glad I got to talk about Predict again. And the rare in the other pack was Ivy Elemental. +X for the number of mana you put into it. Decent limited card. Not a constructed playable card. So overall, we got some great stuff today. Fun packs. I will say that the Odyssey was definitely the most fun to open. Thank you so much. That was a cool idea here for the channel. Best cards that we saw were definitely Nissa from the packs that you guys didn't get to see opened, and Jace from the packs today. I cannot be happier than 2 Planeswalkers going out to patrons. And I've got some other cool announcements here. So the first announcement is, as you've probably seen this playmat before, it is from the USHE Weisenberg Magic the Gathering group. They've been fans of the channel for a long time, and they recently sent me some German packs to give away on the channel. So 2 of these are going to be given away as pack openings on the channel in 30 days, the next time we do a patron pack opening, plus or minus a few days. And the third one I'm going to give away in one of the videos that's happening this month. I'll let people know when that video happens. But all of these I'm going to open up and then try to figure out what the cards are in them. I may enlist a little bit of help from somebody who has especially played more Kamigawa than I have. I only played it a little bit online. I may not know many of the cards there. Nyx and Dragon's Maze, I will definitely know the cards. But those will be a lot of fun to open. These are just, 2 of these are going to be bonuses for patrons. Thank you guys so much over there in Germany for sending these over. They're going to be a lot of fun. The other announcement is that we've got the Altars giveaway. This is going out to Max, who's a patron on the channel. It's the Altered Thought Scour by WowWow27. And then we've got 2 more altars that are going out to fans of the channel. One of those is this beautiful Treasure Cruise, and the other one here is this beautiful Snapback. The Snapback is going to Sanaru02, and the Treasure Cruise is going to xLadyDangerx. They both made comments on this altar video, and I pulled them out randomly. I will be contacting you guys on Google+, but feel free to email me also, brian@brianrowe.org, so that I can get shipping addresses for these 2. We've got one last giveaway thing to mention for this next month. I had another patron of the channel send me some extra cards in a trade that we were doing, including this fun card, Memory Lapse, which is a cool little card for Legacy or EDH. It can be really disheartening as you're countering somebody's spell and then putting it back on top. Maybe they'll get a chance next turn, maybe you'll counter it again and put it back on top. Or you can often even counter a spell that they don't want, put it back on top, and then they have to draw it again. Beyond that, there's also a Reliquary Tower here that's foil that is just beautiful. That's going to be given away randomly to one of the patrons here this next month. And then we've got some other cards here in the Arcane Lighthouse and Auntie's Hovel, both cool cards. Not sure exactly how those are going to be given away over the next month, but they definitely will, probably to commenters on particular videos that we're doing. Thank you so much for sending these out, Michael. Greatly appreciate it. I look forward to giving them out to fans and patrons. Take care. Have a good afternoon, everyone. We've got a speculation video coming out very soon. The slides are done. Patrons already have access to it. I am shooting it this afternoon and hopefully have it edited and up in the next 24 hours.